The nurse didn't check my vitals first. She stared at my necklace, then leaned in close and whispered, "Take it off, quietly." My stomach dropped. "What?" I said, barely moving. "Don't react," she said under her breath. "Just listen." The room suddenly felt too small, too exposed. My fingers moved to the chain around my neck, a thin gold piece my husband gave me on our wedding day. "I need you to trust me," she said. "That's not normal jewelry." My heart started pounding. I didn't take it off. Not yet, because 3 months earlier, none of this existed. It started with mornings, not normal sickness, not random. The nausea would hit before I even sat up, fast, violent, like my body was trying to force something out. By the time I reached the sink, my hands were already shaking. Sometimes there was this metallic taste in my mouth, like I'd bitten something I shouldn't have. Every single day. "You okay?" My husband, Derek, would call from the bedroom. "Yeah," I'd say, "just something I ate." But it didn't matter what I ate or didn't eat, it always came back. I went to doctors, 4 of them, blood tests, scans, allergy panels, everything came back clean. Even the tests they repeated just to be sure. "Perfectly healthy," they said. One of them smiled and added, "Probably stress. Big life changes." Like getting married, I nodded, but something didn't line up. Because I wasn't like this before the wedding, not before the honeymoon. It started after, exactly after. And Derek, he started noticing things before I said anything. What time I woke up, whether I'd eaten, how I felt. Too precise, too aware, like he wasn't asking, he was checking. Back in the ER, the nurse was still watching me. "Waiting, take it off," she whispered again. "Before it gets worse." My chest tightened. Because the way she said it made one thing painfully clear. This wasn't about being sick anymore, it was about who was making me sick. I didn't take it off in the hospital. Not right away. I nodded like I didn't understand. Like it didn't matter. But the second I got into my car, my hands went straight to the clasp and froze halfway. Like taking it off would make it real. If she's right, then Derek needed this on me. I swallowed hard, then unclasped it. I didn't think about where I was going, just somewhere he wouldn't expect. I ended up across town. A narrow jewelry shop, half hidden between dark storefronts. The man inside looked up, quiet, observant. "I need you to check this," I said. "Something feels off." He turned it under the light, slower than normal. "Where did you get this?" "My husband." A pause. "I shouldn't get involved." My chest tightened. "But," he exhaled, "there's a seam." I leaned closer, barely visible. "This shouldn't open," he said. "But it does." He shifted it slightly, just enough, then stopped. "There was something inside." I whispered. He didn't answer, just tilted it again. "There's something dried in there." My skin prickled. "I know someone who can test it," he said. "Tonight," I nodded. "Do it." He wrapped it carefully, then looked at me serious now. "Don't tell anyone you came here," a beat. "Especially him." I left without it. My neck felt exposed, like I'd just removed something important. I checked my mirror twice on the way home. No one there, still didn't feel safe. Derek was already home, waiting. His eyes dropped instantly to my neck. "Where's your necklace?" His voice was calm, but his grip tightened on the glass. "It broke," I said. "I lost it." A pause, too long. "You lost it." Not a question. He smiled, didn't reach his eyes. "We'll find it." That night, he didn't sleep. Around 2 a.m., I heard him on the phone, low, tight. "I don't care what it costs." A pause, then, "No, you don't understand. Find it." And that's when I realized he wasn't trying to get it back. He was trying to make sure no one else found it first. The next morning, I didn't feel sick. Not even a little. I sat up slowly, waited for it. The nausea, the dizziness, nothing, just quiet. My stomach dropped anyway, because that had never happened before. "You look better," Derek said. I glanced up. He wasn't smiling, just watching me eat, like he was waiting for something that didn't happen. The moment he left, I moved, straight to his office. I didn't know exactly what I'd find, just something. His desk drawer was locked. It always was. I slid a letter opener into the edge, pushed. The lock clicked, too easily. I froze, then opened it. Inside, files, neatly stacked. Too neat. I flipped through one, then another, nothing, work documents. Invoices, normal, then a name, Miranda Hale. My fingers went cold. I pulled the file out, medical records, hospital visits, dates, 3 months. Same pattern, nausea, weakness, no clear cause, my chest tightened. I flipped faster, too fast. Pages slipping. One sheet nearly tore, then I saw it. Cause of death, undetermined toxic exposure. The line underneath was smudged, like someone had tried to wipe it or hide it. My breathing got shallow. At the back, a marriage certificate. Derek, Miranda, 2 years ago, my vision blurred. 3 months after their wedding, she died. Same timeline, same symptoms. This wasn't new, this was a pattern. A car door slammed outside. I froze, not his, too early. Then another one, closer. My pulse spiked. I shoved the papers back, wrong order, edges sticking out. I pushed the drawer, it didn't close. I tried again, nothing. "Come on," I whispered. Footsteps on the porch. I pushed harder, still nothing. Ainsley, I stepped back from the desk. "In here," I called. My voice sounded steady. Somehow, he appeared in the doorway, calm, too calm. "What are you doing in my office?" "Looking for stamps." His eyes shifted to the drawer, slightly open, a beat. "Too long. Did you find them?" "No, I'll check the kitchen." I walked past him, didn't rush, didn't look back. My legs felt hollow. Behind me, silence. Then a soft click, the drawer closing, locking. I grabbed my phone, my keys. I needed to leave, now, but before I reached the door, his voice came from behind me. "Where are you going?" "Store," I said. "We're out of milk." A pause, then "I'll come with you." Flat, final, not a suggestion. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't running out of time. I'd already stayed too long. He stepped closer, not fast, just enough. "I'll come with you." Flat, decided. I nodded, didn't argue. The drive was quiet, no radio, no movement, just the road and him glancing at me every few seconds. Not long, just enough. I kept my hands still, my phone hidden in my lap, still there, still my only option. "At the store, I'll wait," he said, but he didn't. He followed me inside, stayed close. Watched everything I picked up, milk, bread, nothing else, normal. "Keep it normal." "My stomach's still off," I said. "I'm going to the restroom." He looked at me, a second too long, then nodded. "I'll be right here." I walked, didn't rush, didn't look back. But the second the door closed, I locked it. My hands moved fast. I called the jeweler. He answered immediately, too fast. "I was about to call you," he said, my grip tightened. "What is it?" A pause. "I don't know exactly what it is," he said. "But it's not harmless." My chest went tight. "What did you find?" Another pause, longer. "It wasn't just changed," he said quietly. "It was made like that." My pulse spiked. "Made how?" Silence. "Then it's meant to affect you over time." My vision blurred. 3 months, that's how long it's been. "He planned this," I whispered. A knock hit the door, sharp, close. "Ainsley," his voice, right outside. "You okay in there?" I didn't answer. Didn't move. Because one thing was suddenly clear. If I didn't move now, I wasn't leaving. The handle shifted, just slightly. I froze. "Ainsley," he said, closer now. I didn't answer. My fingers tightened around the button, then pressed. Outside, silence, then a sharper knock. "Ainsley, open the door." Still calm, still controlled. But thinner now, like something underneath was starting to show. I unlocked the door, opened it slowly. He was right there, too close. His eyes searched my face. "You took longer than usual." I felt sick. A pause, then he smiled. Didn't reach his eyes. "Let's go home." We walked out together, side by side, but not equal. Halfway through the parking lot, tires cut hard across the asphalt. Sirens, fast, too fast. Derek slowed, just slightly. His head turned, then back to me. Something shifted. His jaw tightened. "How did they?" He stopped. Too late. The first car pulled in hard, doors slammed. "Step away from her." Derek didn't move. For half a second, he just stood there, thinking, then he smiled again. Calm, controlled. "Officer," he said, "there's been a misunderstanding." They didn't answer. They were already moving, around him, between us, hands on him. He didn't pull away, but he didn't help them either. He looked at me then, really looked. No anger, no panic, just that same cold focus, like I was a problem he hadn't finished solving. I didn't look away, not this time. They took him fast, quiet, like it was already decided. Later, I sat in the back of the ambulance, hands still shaking, but steady enough. The same nurse stood nearby. She didn't look surprised, just nodded once. I touched my neck, bare, still. For the first time in months, my body was mine again. Please subscribe to our channel and tell us in comments from where are you watching this video.